we all come in, we haven't met each other yet. We have this like script development class with this like legendary film executive slash writer slash, she like works on all the Pixar movies. Like she is a story fucking genius, right? So we come in there, we're all excited, and we sit down, and she says, she like introduces herself and is talking to us much like I'm talking to you now, and she said, okay everybody, I want to get to know you all, because we're going to be spending the next 2 years together, so I want to go out in the room. I want you to state your name, where you're from, and I want you to tell me where you were on 9/11. So, like, that's fucking crazy, right? But like, do you notice that even just in me asking that question, there's a feeling in the room that changes, right? And every time, I guarantee you, if we went around the room and we had this conversation, there would come a point where what you were saying would change the feeling in the room. A point where what you said would change the feeling in the room, right? And what she was trying to impart on us is that feeling you get when you're watching a play or a movie or having a conversation, and like you feel something change inside of you, or you feel if you're watching a play and you feel the entire energy of the room shift because of something that happened, right? Your job is to be so deeply connected to that so that you can pinpoint when you're moved, right? I think it's entirely likely that at some point today, when we're watching like scene work or whatever else, like I'll probably get a little choked up because I spend all of my time like being connected to that point, like trying to figure out like when something's going to move me, right? So taking that lesson from Bobette, that was the teacher's name, and then marrying that with what Ken was saying, which is like be honest, like, you know, try to put something on the page that like moves you in a way. So what I had done with that script, and every script since more or less, is that I don't like really stop until the feeling that I'm trying to impart is one that I feel as well, right? Because I don't think it's possible to impart a feeling on the audience that you yourself don't feel, at least in some measure, in the sense that like you can't really surprise your audience unless you yourself got surprised at some point during the writing process, and like you're not going to be moved or feel like, or get the audience to feel some kind of raw emotion until you yourself kind of feel that in some regard.